All right, so college readiness, steps to take for senior year. So when we think about going to college, we also kind of think about what are our college choices and where would we like to go? What vibe are we thinking about? What opportunities are we thinking about taking on? So as you can see here, like maybe you're thinking about going to schools close to the beach, or maybe going to a school that's surrounded in the city, or maybe you want to go to a school that has a lot of sportsmanship and community and camaraderie and things like that. Or you want to go to a school that's very high tech and has a lot of opportunities and resources for you to pursue your passions in technology or any STEM related things. So those are things that you may be thinking about. And when thinking about these college choices, you also need to think about, okay, well, what do I need to do to have my best chance at admissions and my best chance at aid as well? So thinking about, what's my GPA look like? What are my test scores looking like right now? How involved am I in school? And seeing maybe how that stacks up with certain schools. So as you can see here, this is an example of a college, and the school's GPA that they admit for most freshmen is a 3.75. So where you stack up against that, and you have the time now, since you're starting early, to see for UCLA how you can be a competitive applicant. So this is all about getting ahead of the college process and starting early and knowing how you can have a higher chance of acceptance. So when you start early in the college process, you're knowing what schools are looking for and what you have and what you need to do to get there. And doing that and starting early, you're saving more time and stress for sure, and money, because you already know, you have a good sense of where you want to go or what schools you're looking into. And when you're thinking about it now, you have more time to really sit on, is this the right school for me? Is this the right vibe for me? Am I okay with being at a very big institution? Or do I find that I will thrive in a smaller, maybe liberal arts college setting? So it's really important to start your college search now so you can really sit and kind of think about those college options and opportunities. And also keeping track of deadlines and things so you don't miss out on your goals and opportunities that I'll talk about later on in the webinar. So one thing to do now before you start your senior year, that I hope that you're doing already, is studying for the SATs and the ACTs. So hopefully you've taken the PSAT already if you are a junior, but if not, then that's something you can look at, and that will help you get a feel of, okay, what is this test looking like and how should I prepare for it in the future? But for those who have taken it already or are about to take it, these are some great options for you to study more, and they're free. So going on to collegeboard.org, and they have SAT study guides that you can check out. Khan Academy also has great videos that you can check out and see how to best study for certain exams, and then also the ACTs as well. And maybe if you don't want to buy your own study prep book, then you can go to your local library or even your school's library, and they should have the prep books for you there. So it's a great way to get started and being proactive about studying for your tests and getting those good scores. And like I said before, now that you have time, it's a great time to research what colleges are the best fit for you. And it's really important that you're doing that now, because of some great opportunities that you can check out early on in your college application process. There's a thing called fly-in programs. If you guys don't know what that is, a fly-in program is an opportunity for you to be flown out to a school that of your choice or that you're interested in, and you get to experience that school as a student. You get to see the departments, the different resources they have, and you spend a weekend there and seeing how this school would fit for you as a student. So that's really awesome. And for the most part, it's all covered, room and board, which is great because just the airplane ticket alone is very expensive. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because a lot of the fly-in applications happen between June to October. And usually, if you don't have your college list until September, that means you've missed a good majority of the fly-in application deadlines. That means by the time you're even applying for your schools, you could have flown out to them already. So that's why we say start your college balance list now so that you have it set. So when June comes around, you're like, oh, actually, you know, I really wish I could go fly out to Manhattanville or to Mount Holyoke College. These colleges are on the East Coast. Let me check them out. Let's see if they have fly-in programs. They do? Cool. Let me apply for these now. So once October comes and everyone else is already just now starting to apply for schools, I'm actually flying out to go check out those schools before I even apply or while I'm still applying, which is a great opportunity. And also having your balanced college list now, you can set that up and see, all right, these are the schools that I'm really dedicated to going to. I'm going to apply early action or early decision. And that means that once you're applying early action, early decision, you're showing the schools that you're really committed to going here. And most students, when they apply early action, early decision, have a higher chance of getting in than applying regular decisions. So that's something to think about when creating your balanced college list. And also another thing, which is really great and saves a lot of money, if you already have the schools in mind that you want to go to, when you're going to your SATs and your ACTs, you can write down, you have 4 free score reports that you can send to schools on your test date for free, that you don't have to pay for, which is really great. So if you already have those schools in mind, and you can send those scores off and not have to pay for them. Because test scores and college applications, all these bills and things, these add up, and the college process can be pretty expensive. So if you, again, have your list already set up, then you're saving time, you're saving money, and you're saving some stress. And applying for scholarships, no matter where you are in high school right now, there are scholarships out there for you to apply for. And I know people think, oh, well, no, I think senior year, I'll worry about it. That's when I'll go and think about applying for scholarships, which is great because there are a lot of scholarships out for seniors, high school seniors. But really think about how you can find a scholarships for you if you're in 9th grade or if you're a sophomore. And not even just scholarships, but also scholarship programs like Summer Search or maybe College Track or things like that, where there are Students Rising Above, where you not only get a scholarship, but you also receive other supports as well that help you along in the college process and when you are in college. But we also have the SRA scholarship list that you can check out, where I myself post scholarships daily on various topics, various interests that students may be involved in, or various programs. And also we have a national database that I upload opportunities to. We also have a local for California students. So I'm going to show you how to get there now. Just go here. So what you will do is you'll go to sracollegetocareers.org. And then you will go to websites to check out. And right here is the SRA scholarship list. And then here you see we have various scholarships on various topics here that you can check out. And we upload them daily. And then also you can check out, again, the California scholarships and the US scholarships as well. And then once those scholarships are closed, then we move them over to the closed scholarships. So you don't have to even look at these tabs, but just so that you know that we update these as soon as possible, or as much as possible. So that is that. Let me go back to the, and then also, when schools are looking at your applications, they're not only looking at your SATs and your GPA scores and things like that, but they're also looking at your involvement and your leadership now in high school. Schools are looking to see not only are you a smart student and that you're capable, but they're also looking to see what can you bring to the campus and what type of community can you bring and involve yourself in once you get to our campus. So if you haven't already, then this is a good time to start involving yourselves in organizations or clubs start volunteering, or even get a job. And these are great ways for you to learn new skills about yourself, how to lead and how to coordinate, how to facilitate, and how to just work within teams of people. Because these are things that you're going to be doing not only in college, but in the workforce as well. So it's great now to get those opportunities. And I will take you also to our Hub job and internship board, where we have opportunities like that as well. So let me exit out again, and then take you all to again, you're going to go to SRA College to Careers, and you're going to go to the first one here, the job and internship board. And it's set up just like the scholarship list, in that we have open opportunities, and then we update them daily as well. And here you see we have various opportunities. We have full-time positions for those maybe after you graduate high school and you want to go into a full-time position. We also have youth programs, summer youth programs during the summer. We have internship opportunities. We have research positions. We also have job training programs, things like that. These are all here, mentorships. So really check out our job and internship board, and also our scholarship list for opportunities that can help you be a better candidate and just be a better applicant for colleges, and also just for yourself and learning new things about yourself. So personal statements. This is great that you guys are all on now and thinking about this right now. So personal statements, for the most part, don't really change much in their prompts, because they're basically asking for the same things. They want to see like who you are as a student, as a person, maybe what obstacles you have faced and how you face them, and you've risen above those, because in college you are going to be faced with some obstacles, whether that be with a roommate, or whether that be with a certain project, or figuring out your major and your whole kind of career. And they want to know, how are you going to resolve that obstacle or get over that hump and figure it out? So that's what they're looking for in most of these statements anyways. So for the most part, personal statements don't change. So now it's a great time to check those prompts out and saying, okay, where can I put myself in these prompts, or which one best fits me? And then also, we actually have a brainstorming worksheet on various college application prompts. So we have one on the UC personal insight questions. We also have one on the Common App. And we also have one on if you're applying for EOP within the CS California State Universities. We also have a brainstorming worksheet on that as well. And I will show you that again. So you will go to the Hub, and then you will go to Resources. And you can type in Brainstorm in our research search bar. And then up will pop all of them: the University of California Personal Insight Questions, the Common App Brainstorming Worksheet, and the CSU EOP Brainstorming Worksheet. I'll just click on the first one. Here we go. And then you'll just click here. And even though on the resource library it showed 3 different worksheets, they're all here. So you see this is the PIQ, this is the Common App, this tab right here, and then this is the CSU EOP Brainstorming Worksheet. Now, as you can see, we break up the questions here, and then we also individually break up the questions within the question. So you're making sure that you're really fully answering what the prompt is asking. So for here, for the first question for the EOP, list any volunteer extracurricular activities or work experiences in which you have been involved in the past 2 years. So what orgs have you been a part of in the past 2 years? So we break it up, so just making sure that you're really answering the question. So you'll list your activity, how long have you been involved, what roles did you play, and why was that important? And we do that for each question. We make sure we break it up, so ensuring that you're answering all of them. So this is a great tool to use when you are just in your first couple of stages of writing your personal insight questions or your personal statements. And then you can, now that you have time because you've written them so early, you have more revisions that can be taken. And by the time you actually apply to colleges, you'll be set and ready to go. So really important to get this started early, because this is kind of like the bulk of the whole brain power. Because not only can you use these for your applications, but you can also use some of your insight questions, your personal statement questions for scholarships as well. All right, let me make this big again. So we've talked about being involved on campus, having your SATs and ACTs done, all of that stuff, but it's also important that you keep your grades up and making sure that you're staying consistent and being organized and having good time management, because when college hits, or not when college hits, when your senior year hits, you're not only just focusing on, okay, I need to figure out this year and finish this year strong, but you're also going to be applying to colleges, you're applying to scholarships, you're going to be taking SAT, ACT testing. It's going to be a lot happening your senior year. So really just getting in the routine of being organized now, so you'll be set once fall quarter starts or fall semester starts. And in order to do this, you can use a calendar or a to-do list, buying a planner, using Google Calendar. That's my best friend. That's how I literally organize my life. And things like that. And we have tons of articles on the Hub that you can check out that talk about time management and also using Google to keep you better organized. And though I said keeping your current grades up is great, but also thinking about next year, trying out challenging yourself and taking stronger courses. So maybe you might take an AP course, or maybe I'll take an HP course and see an honors placement course and see how I feel. Not only is this great for you to push yourself, but it's also something that the colleges will see, like, oh, okay, they're thinking they took an AP course. All right, let's go. And seeing that push, that extra challenge is really a great thing, not only for you, but the colleges see that you're trying. That's a wonderful thing. And you're learning different things and really growing in how you're absorbing information. It's great for you and also for colleges to see that you're doing more than you have to. You're going beyond the minimum requirements. Speaking of minimum requirements, when you are thinking about going to CSU or UC or private college, you'll be having to satisfy the A through G minimum requirements. So you have your own graduation requirements that you need to satisfy, but if you're looking to go to a college or a four-year institution, you'll have the A through G minimum requirements as well. This is basically that you'll be taking maybe one extra class for each subject. That's basically what that means. So here you're going to be taking 2 years of history, 4 years of English is required for graduating anyways and for going into college. 3 years of math, but 4 years recommended. 2 years of science, 3 years recommended, and so on and so forth. So you'll be having to take at least one extra class per subject in order to satisfy your A through G requirements. And this is something that you can check out with your counselor to ensure that you're on track, and something that you can really just stay on top of through the rest of your time in high school. And not only should you be taking classes, challenging yourself, making sure you're satisfying the A through G requirements, but once you're in these classes, really making the most out of them and really participate in your discussions. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't really want to talk in my class. Like, I'm cool with just doing the homework, turning it in, which is great. Yes, do your assignments, but it's really important to practice participating in discussions and Socratic seminars, because you're going to have to do that once you're in college and really practice your speaking skills and your discussion skills. It's something people don't think is like a thing, but speaking eloquently and speaking so people understand what you're saying and getting through with your thoughts is a skill within itself. So doing that now in high school will be great, because once you get to college, you'll feel a lot more prepared. I'm not saying you'll be perfect, but you'll feel a lot more prepared than if you just slide by high school. And really be an advocate and ask questions about things that you're curious about and really delve into material. I know it's just like, Carol, like, I'm really just trying to get through high school and that's it, but really focusing on and delving into certain subjects, you'll see how involved you'll be and how much more you absorb and understand if you do that. And so what colleges are looking for, what we kind of just went over, They're looking at your test scores, your GPA. They're looking to see if you are going beyond just the bare minimum. And that may mean taking honors and AP courses. And they want to see, like, are you more than just your grades as well? Do you involve yourself within your community? Are you taking leadership roles and maybe a part of an organization of some sort? Are you giving back? They want to know who you are as a student and how you've come to this point that you want to go to this college. And they want to see your passion and your involvement. So that's a lot, but that's what the colleges are looking for. So what are you doing now to ensure the colleges will see all of that? So that was a lot, but basically you all are on tonight because you want to see how you can best prepare yourself for when senior year comes. And so thinking about the goals that you have in mind just from this webinar about where you want to go, what schools you want to go, make sure to just keep that in the back of your head and really see, okay, this is where I want to be. What steps do I need to take to get there? And being on this webinar tonight was probably your good first step in getting there. But making sure to time manage and set those goals and taking those extra courses and studying and really pushing yourself, and you'll get there.